Welcome back. Today's video we're gonna play some more 3-minute games, and as usual we have the same rules of our challenge, and yep, that's pretty much the rules of our challenge right there. We gotta start with these two moves until we reach about 2000, and well, after that we can just start with A3, but we still do have to start with A3. There's no exception to that one. Okay, let's now continue with development. We're quite happy to. Okay, he's going for F5. Let me hit him with D4 first before he can do that. Knight C6. Okay. Okay, let me take this guy. This is alright with an endgame. Okay, fair enough. Well, someone else here is also fine with an endgame, so that's what I'm gonna go for. C6. I thought that knight E7 would just win a pawn. What am I missing? So I guess if knight E5, then maybe just bishop E6, and my knight could get in trouble. So maybe what I should be doing is to take on C8. And granted, that does speed up his development, but at the same time, pawn is a pawn. Okay, I'm not expecting that move, but happily drop our bishop back. Now we just finish development and claim that pawn is a pawn, which it very much is in this case. Yeah, okay, I guess rook d8, what else? I'm gonna castle. If you play f5, just take it, and then play rook d1. So, okay, he's going for b5. I don't think that's something we should stop. We just go rook d1. If it takes, that's fine. Knight d5, knight b5. We just drop our bishop back. And he's got all the same problems they had earlier. And maybe a bit more. Okay, he's going for this. Now I guess we can start to improve our pieces. I think I can regroup this knight somewhere. We can put the knight on. We could try to reroute the knight to d6, something like this. I guess we'll go for that. Knight d2. By the way, f5 is not going to stop it. It's going to go to b3 instead. So that's not an issue. h5. Okay, let's play knight a5. That really was the whole point of this operation, to hit this pawn on c6. Okay. So, surely we must have a lot of ways to continue here. Should not, let's play c5, why not? Next move will be bishop f3, hitting this pawn. I mean, I don't see what he's going to do about that. He could go for some line like this, but I'm threatening to come into d7. And if he goes rook d8, we can just take it. So, okay, he's letting me check. That's good. Okay. Let's go bishop f3. He's really tied down at this point. Really tied down. Okay, he's giving me this pawn. That's good news. Knight g5. Alright, let's give it a check. Why not? Now let's give another check. Okay, let's take this pawn. Alright, let's give another check. He is really getting crushed here, isn't he? Okay. Now we can take this guy, I guess. Knight c7. why bother? Let's play knight h4. We go for the pawn. Okay, I'll give it a check. I'll take this guy. Now the knight is hanging again. So, ooh, okay. But that's clever, but unfortunately it doesn't work. I'm gonna take the knight happily, I should add. Okay, let's go for this completely winning endgame. Okay, and that's an easy win. Not much else to say there. Okay. Yeah, also not much else to say about this. Okay, just gotta be a bit careful not to give stalemate. Okay, that's mate. Okay. Good. Can probably do one more game. Okay, here we go. Again, gonna go for the same system. You know what, let's play b5, why not? And put the bishop in b7. Now let's play knight f6. And he's hung his bishop. Yeah. Come on, guys. Peace is a piece. Come on, my friend. You're not gonna survive after this. Okay, let's play e5. Don't know what he's going for. Probably nothing. Just flailing around, isn't he? Okay, he's gone all in with queenside castles. Sorry, my friend, that's not gonna work. Not with a piece down. Okay, he's really going all in with this. So now I play c5. I'm going to stop my own counterplay. Yep. Okay, this is just total desperation at this point. I'm going to just take all of it. I'm a very greedy man. I'm just take all the pawns and show me what you got. Really, I challenge him. Yeah, there's not much else to say. Finally resigns. Okay. We can do one more game, so let's do that. a6, h6. Yeah, really the best way to play against this line is just to develop like this. No, there's no question about that. This is definitely the best thing you can do in this case, is just play logical moves and you will be fine. But I'm not sure about e takes d5, but I guess that's still sort of okay. Bishop d3, I'm going to castle. And now go for bishop f5. Because if you have two bishops, your opponent has two bishops, then usually it's a very good idea to trade one of them off. And that's exactly what we're going to go for here. Okay, let's play knight c6. So we're sort of trying to force him to play c3, and maybe we'll bring the knight back at some point. Not now, at some point, I did say. Okay, so how to continue? Okay, let's play queen d6. Seems logical enough. He's going for a rook trade. Seems like it's just playing for a draw at this point. Let me play queen g6. I have a nasty trap lined up. Okay, he goes rook e1. I guess we can take this guy. Bishop e1. Whoa, do I not have... No, I do not have knight d4, because you can take knight takes d4 and then queen takes g6, knight e2, king f1. But I think we might have to move knight h4. Oh, no, there's still queen. No, there's no... He has to take g6. I'll take f3. And we'll take back. Okay, let's do this. Let's go for it. Queen g6 is forced. Now we take f3 and we take back on g6. And really what we're saying here is that white structure is a lot worse than ours, and it really is the case. Okay, but we still have to be careful about some things. For instance, bishop f4 is a very serious idea. So let's play knight a5. Our idea is we'd like to put the knight on c4 at some point, but we also want to, more importantly, make sure we can play c6, saving this pawn. And that's very important. King f1. You know what, let's play knight c4, why not? Now we bring out king. Okay, we bring up king again. We keep bringing our king. Haven't exactly figured out how I'm supposed to break through yet, but we'll take it one step at a time. One idea could be to put the knight on h4, for instance, which will force the white king to go back quite a bit. So I guess we can start with a move like g5. We are obviously happy if he takes on d5, because then we can target this pawn on d4 as well, in addition to all the other weaknesses he already has. Okay, c5, let's go back. We have a plan for this knight. Ooh, he has a plan with his king as well. Interesting stuff. Wow. I'm slightly annoyed by what he's doing. Knight h8, king b4, king f. Okay, you know what? Let's put the knight on h8. I'm gonna bring my king. I have to bring my king back because otherwise I might run into some trouble here. Actually, I might run into some trouble anyways, because I just realized here it does have a rather nasty plan. Let's play g4. You can start. It's a very simple plan of just pushing his pawns. So I don't know what he's exactly doing at this point. I guess bishop f4. What else? I don't know what I'm doing either. It's certainly not optimal play by any one of us. I'm trying to find a way to get my knight out. It's not so easy. So that's exactly what he's going for. The plan I was talking about. He's just pushing his pawns in. Really, it's not so easy to meet, actually. I'm actually a bit surprised. He's actually playing very well. Yeah. There's some very nice play here. Definitely feeling the pressure a little bit at this point. Actually, quite a bit, to be honest with you. It's not comfortable by any means. The good news is that he's very slow and he might just about get flagged, and I don't know what he's done with that. He should just play b4, b5. Now he's let me take a lot of stuff, and guess he's gonna go for b4 now. I can't help but feel that with everything he's given me, this has to be pretty much the best version I could ask for. That being said, what are we supposed to do actually? Yeah, I'm gonna play g3. And put the knight on e3. Somehow I thought this was mate. It's clearly not. As you can see, it's clearly not mate. Somehow I'm running into all sorts of problems. Okay, and that was really not the way we wanted to win. We were dead lost in the final position. But yeah, I thought I played pretty well in the end game. I played really shit. There was no other way to put it. Yeah, completely missed this plan of king c3, bringing the king to a5. I don't know. Actually, come to think of it, this was probably the cleanest way to go. Just go for some endgame like this, and really we're pressing for 2 results, and it's not much risk to be had here. Let's be honest. Yeah. Let's take back, put the king on d5, and I think we're gonna win this quite easily. But instead I messed up and yeah, allowed him a lot of counterplay. And in the final position, I think he might actually be winning, which is surprising. I actually thought this was here going to be mate at some point, but no, it was not. It was not, because king c7 is running to bishop e5, so that wouldn't have worked. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this session today. Yeah, last game was quite nerve-wracking, and hopefully tomorrow's games will be a bit more smooth. Hope you enjoyed this video today, and catch up with you tomorrow.